Excuse me. Okay, good morning everyone, and today we're going to be doing some post analysis on United Health Group Incorporated, shortened into UNH. So there's not really need for me to say why am I doing analysis of UNH, but I decided to look up the biggest health organization in the world at current. 3 organizations popped up, and on the top of the list was United Health Incorporated, with market capital surpassing, what was it? Check it just now. About 200 or was it 300 billion? So several hundred billions of dollars, and I'm like, wow, what kind of, that's quite the health organization. Your customers must either be very healthy or very unhealthy, if you catch my drift. Okay, jokes aside. So this is the first video in the series talked about analysis on UNH, United Health Group Incorporated. I'm going to start by identifying our zones. I'm going to start by identifying our zones. So what are zones? Zones are support and resistance levels on higher time frames. Higher time frames describing the daily, the weekly, and the monthly time frame. Sometimes even the 4-hour time frame is considered the higher time frame. So what then is support and resistance if zones are simply support and resistance on the higher time frame? The support level is a price or a range of price that the commodity's value doesn't go below. While resistance level is a range of price that the commodity's value doesn't go above. Similarly, we also have support to resistance or resistance to support. Resistance to support is a situation whereby the value of the commodity goes above that range of price where it doesn't really go, and then conversely cannot go below it. So the bottom red line on my chart right now represents support. As you can see, price has found support on that level multiple times. Price has not been able to go below it. Similarly, the red line, the top red line, represents resistance because price has similarly not been able to go above it. But when price did manage to go above it, price ended up not being able to go below it. Of course, price still came below it, but that's just what forex trading is. Nothing is ever absolute. He said that when first learning about horizontal support and resistance, horizontal levels, whichever you call them, you learn that you require 2 bounces for it to become a valid zone. But even after those 2 bounces, there's no guarantee that the third bounce will hold. Prices change, things fluctuate. The only thing constant in life is change. Anyways, let's continue. This is our current all-time high for the value of this stock. So this is our weekly zone / all-time high. What other zones do we have? I'm actually finding kind of strange that the zones on this pair, on this commodity, are quite neat. Usually when on stocks, the zones are the price movement on stocks is much more, haphazard. So zones are much harder to draw typically. So I'm quite surprised that these zones are seeming so neat. We have a zone here. And I think that should be enough for our zones for the weekly time frame. Now let us try and identify our zones on the daily time frame. So let's go down to the daily time frame. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Excuse me. So we have a daily zone here. Hold on. We have a daily zone somewhere around here. We have a daily zone here. We have a daily zone. We have a daily zone here. We have another daily zone here. And it doesn't fit for its own. We have a daily zone somewhere around here. Let's zoom out a bit more. We have a zone here. Okay, so that's it for drawing our zones on the weekly time frame as well as on the daily time frame. Now the next thing we're going to do is to draw our trend lines on the weekly time frame as well as the daily time frame, and that is reserved for our next video.